I'm so excited to be here with you today as we explore an essential part of English pronunciation, sentence stress. Sentence stress is an important aspect of English pronunciation and rhythm. It refers to the emphasis that we give to certain words or syllables within a sentence, making them stand out more than others. Sentence stress is often overlooked when learning a language. However, different languages rely on stress in different ways, and in English, proper sentence stress is critical because it can change the meaning and clarity of your communication. In English, we use stress to emphasize certain words or syllables in a sentence. This emphasis helps listeners understand which words are most important and how they relate to each other. By correctly applying sentence stress, you can convey meaning, express emotions, and improve your overall clarity when speaking English. I'm going to talk about 4 key points of sentence stress today: word and syllable stress, content and function words, meaning and context, and sentence rhythm. Number 1, word and syllable stress. In English, words and sentences are made up of syllables. Each syllable has a stress pattern, and some syllables are pronounced with more force than others. For example, let's look at the word pronunciation. It has 5 syllables. Pronunciation. The primary stress falls on the 4th syllable, ah, because it is pronounced more loudly and with a higher pitch compared to the other syllables. Pronunciation. Pronunciation. Words can also include syllables that have a secondary stress or that are unstressed. English is a stress-timed language, which means that stressed syllables occur at regular intervals, creating a rhythm in speech. To practice sentence stress, it's important to identify the content words in a sentence. So let's discuss our second key point. Number 2, content words versus function words. Not all words in a sentence receive equal stress. Content words such as nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs usually carry more stress than function words like articles, a, an, or the, prepositions like in, on, or at, and pronouns like he, she, and it. Content words convey the main meaning of the sentence, while function words provide the grammatical structure. By stressing the content words, you focus on the essential information to help convey meaning and make your speech more natural. As I mentioned before, function words are typically unstressed, but they can be emphasized for contrast or emphasis. Number 3, meaning and context. Sentence stress can change the meaning of a sentence. By placing stress on different words, you can convey different intentions. Let's look at an example. We will use the sentence, I didn't say she stole my money. Depending on which word you stress, the meaning of the sentence changes. If you stress the word I, the sentence implies that someone else said it. I didn't say she stole my money. If you stress say, it implies that you communicated in some other way. I didn't say she stole my money. If you stress she, it implies that someone else stole your money. I didn't say she stole my money. As you can see, depending on which word you emphasize, you can completely change the meaning of the sentence. Number 4, sentence rhythm. Sentence stress also contributes to the overall rhythm of spoken English. Stressed syllables are longer and unstressed syllables are shorter, creating a rhythmic pattern. By following this rhythm, you can sound more natural and fluent. Native English speakers instinctively use sentence stress patterns to determine the stressed and unstressed syllables. So understanding this rhythm will help you better communicate and be understood by others. Now that you understand sentence stress and know how important it is to proper communication in English, I would like to give you some tips to improve your sentence stress. My first suggestion for you to improve your sentence stress is to listen to native speakers and pay attention to how they stress different words and syllables in sentences. Observe the rhythm, intonation, and the patterns that they use, and try to copy them. This is absolutely the best way to get used to sentence stress, and it will help you to understand the meaning associated with the stress that you hear. Another way that you can improve your sentence stress is to simply slow down and practice stress patterns. Start by identifying the content words in a sentence and practice stressing them while keeping the function words unstressed. Say the sentence out loud and exaggerate the stress on the content words until it becomes natural for you. If you want to get a bit technical, you can work on understanding word stress. I have already created a video on word stress, and you can watch that video to help you with this. I recommend that you learn the correct stress pattern for each individual word. English dictionaries usually indicate the stressed syllables with a symbol before the stressed syllable. Practice pronouncing words with the correct stress patterns to help with your overall sentence stress. Finally, you can focus on your intonation. Intonation refers to the rise and fall of pitch in your speech. It plays a role in sentence stress and conveys meaning and attitude. Practice using rising and falling intonation to highlight important words or express different emotions. Remember, mastering sentence stress takes time and practice. If you want to practice by yourself, you can practice by reading sentences out loud and experimenting with different stress patterns. By focusing on this aspect of English pronunciation, you'll become more confident in your ability to use sentence stress to convey meaning. This will also help you to communicate more effectively in English. I hope that you find these videos helpful. Feel free to follow me on Facebook for more tips. Simply search for Calida KESL. See you next time on ESL Universe.